Hey guys, welcome to session 19 of Materia. Last session, the group picked up where they had encountered uh, swarms of different types of insects, primarily oversized roaches and centipedes the size of a human forearm. After Roque had followed Pebble into a meat store location where a butcher would store his meats and salt his meats, and the floor caved in underneath them. The group did manage to bolster each other and fight through the oncoming swarm, where they continue to navigate through the subterranean section of uh, Green Hill, known as the Misty Bridge section of town, up to the north. And while there, they witnessed and saw multiple signs of cave-ins and poor structural integrity. In one of those said cave-ins, there was a skeleton that was seemed to have been pinned quite a while ago, uh, picked clean, most likely by the insects. It was determined to be a tabaxi individual, um, just a few little tufts of blonde hair by on the ground, and they were in a nice white type of like robe with some um, nice adornments on it. They did investigate the body, and the group did retrieve a multifaceted black ring and a seafoam uh, colored, like almost pearl stone that is affixed by dried roots onto a leather and sinew strap. That is very nice. Uh, the group continued forward, finding a more fresh cave in with signs of some tunneling going on as there was loose dirt, followed up, and it led into the collapsed portion of a actual building, which Leslie did recognize as the potion and drug testing colleague of Wiggs, the alchemist for the Adventurers League, who had initially sent y'all out on this quest. Leslie and the group cautiously moved forward into the manor where they found many webbings uh, and were assaulted by not one, not two, but in total three large phase spiders. The group managed to deal with the threat, find Lionel cocooned and unconscious and paralyzed, but still alive. Roque was able to rummage through some of the paperworks and found a ledger and some notes where it looked that the potions that were provided to be tested were more aggressive and more potent than expected based on what ingredients were used. And this was very unusual. And Roque did take that page with him. The only other thing that happened was Davis was determined to find something inside the house
It's
as
got
an
to be
empty
something.
room. Yeah, it's always interesting. And with a little bit of help with Al, while Davis was focusing on the floorboards and the wall, Al looked up higher and found a satchel that the group took with them. And they have left now the drug and potion tester's home and are carrying his live but paralyzed cocooned body back to the Adventurers League to seek help. And it's about mid afternoon, so people definitely see y'all heading back.
I assume I'm carrying him over my shoulder.
That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, let's get this guy back to the Adventurers League so that we can make Leslie look good and we can get Wiggs on our side and he'll. I don't remember. What are we doing this for again? He's gonna do us a favor or something?
Yeah, he's gonna get us explosive, some sort of explosive alchemic help.
That sounds fun. Alright, let's do it.
So yeah, with Leslie as your guide, easy enough to go back. You do get some strange stares, and someone roll me just a general charisma check to see how well you navigate through the town.
I'll do it. My
Charisma.
charisma's super good.
Hell yeah.
14.
14. Okay.
Oh, sorry, 13. 13.
13. All right. So, as the group is traveling, some people observing and watching, and they see y'all had just gone through quite an ordeal in the sewers, and you look beaten, worn, and
If
for the most
anybody
part,
gives me a side eye, I'm gonna. So I have him over my one shoulder. I'm taking out the freaking Verdant Cause thing with my other hand and just showing it to him. Like, we're good. We're official. We're just doing Verdant Cause business. Adventurers League
okay,
business.
that actually helps.
We're heading back. We're gonna take care of him. We're good.
That actually does help because at one point, a pair of patrolling Verdant Cause do swing by and see y'all.
You're gonna be so mad you gave me this item.
with your interesting cargo and tow. When you do they're like, oh, okay.
He's
And
perfectly
they
fine.
basically-
We're just gonna get somebody to look at him. It's all good.
Okay. And yeah, y'all eventually, after about 15 minutes with Leslie at the front and you doing your Verdant Cause reenactment, managed to very easily get back to the great hall of the Adventurers League, the same oversized brick and mortar home that when you enter the big double doors, opens up to that large first floor that is just open with support columns and benches and the receptionist's desk, and then the place is yours.
So who's at the front desk? Sorry, actually, Andrew was messaging me, letting me know he's on his way.
Okay.
Is it
This
Sarah
time
again or no?
Sarah is there, and actually Hava is there as
No,
well.
Hava, okay.
So both the
I'll just kind of look to both of them as like, so we have someone here who might need a little bit of assistance, I think. Or is Wiggs around? I think Wiggs might have some idea for what to do. We should do with him.
Hava just says, oh dear, oh my, and she kind of rushes around the desk and comes to y'all and says, is he okay? We need to get help. We need and she's like, I'm gonna go call for somebody. Sarah, take them to one of the side rooms in the second floor. And y'all are brought up quickly with the entirety of the group traveling up to the second floor.
Yeah.
Is anyone gonna go get Wiggs?
I think Adam's actually talking, but we're not hearing him because I can see him saying things on.
Oh, I could hear him.
I can't hear him right now.
Hello.
Hey, Angie.
Hey.
Adam, if you're talking, I don't hear you.
Okay, now I can't hear him. I see him moving his mouth.
Right.
I stole his microphone.
Yeah, you must have.
sounds.
Are you in your DM?
Hello. Last I heard was
Everyone's dead.
going to the second
Reroll.
floor.
I was hoping this wasn't going to happen since I'm doing it on two computers.
Yeah, it is happening, unfortunately. Whatever it is.
Audio cutting out after a certain amount of time, it seems, or randomly, who knows?
Yeah, it's so okay, but you can hear me now. So yeah, so you were brought up to the second floor. I assume everyone is following Sarah on her behest, and she opens one of the most immediate doors. Inside is a nice, wooden room, nice carpeting. There's really nice tables and like chairs around it to meet. It looks like it's like a meeting hall of some sort. And she asks for some help to shove the table up against the wall just so it's a little bit more sturdy and you don't have to worry about possibly the cocoon rolling off. And she gets the tables out of the chairs out of the way. And y'all, 1, 2, 3, put Lionel in his cocoon state on the table, and she's asking, "What happened? Who is this? What is there? He going to be okay? I thought you went to go investigate Misty Bridge."
We did, and we found this guy unconscious And what was the name of the neighborhood?
Misty Bridge.
Mist Bridge House. Our new friend over here says he tests some potion for wigs, so I got several questions for him.
Oh, wigs. Okay, I gotta make sure. Leslie, you know where wigs go? Go get wigs, and you see Leslie just kind of huff and quickly, almost going like on all fours, rushing out to go find wigs.
Oh boy.
But 3 or so minutes pass as you are, telling a little bit of the tale to Sarah of what happened. The door opens back up, and you see the trident form of Wiggs with his large, fins making like a crest, and the gill slits under his cheeks and under his jaw. Always looking nice, but kind of in a way in a rush. And he comes in and says, "Where's Lionel?"
Here, this guy, and point to the table.
And he kind of rushes over and kind of looks at it and says, "What kind of?" He sees the webbing. He's like, "What kind of spider is Lionel?" He kind of starts putting, his fingers up to his neck, and he lets out a big sigh that, okay, he's alive. And he kind of turns to y'all and said, "So, what
Can I
happened?"
Sorry, I want to actually get in front of him and, as threatening as I can, put a knife against his side, and I want to say what the fuck were you sending this guy? We got a lot of questions. We saw some fucked up shit, which by now is pretty much our regular lives, but your four-legged? I mean, we're all four-legged.
What?
Your butler friend here, Leslie, said he didn't ask a lot of questions, but I'm not that type of guy, and I have a lot of them, so...
All right, give me an intimidation check.
Ooh. Intimidation. Ooh, hell yes, charisma. I also use my mimicry to make my voice a lot deeper.
Okay.
I'll channel my inner Gustav and be super grumpy.
Okay.
Nice.
No. I got the Marb today.
Yeah, unfortunately,
I baka in the middle of it and ruined that.
an emotional
Your
baka.
squeaky voice comes out in the middle.
Oh, you better tell me what I want to know.
Wiggs kind of feels the blade, the cold, onto his side, and says, "Son, you don't want to not here. You don't want to do this here." But he's very calm, and he says, "I'll tell you, but trust me, you don't want to do this here."
Yeah.
So we're gonna take this
back
outside?
off, Marb. Yeah, we'll talk later, I'm sure. Right, Wiggs?
No offense, but I don't give a shit about the person that's knocked off. I assume we haven't met him, so I don't care about him. But I want answers, because as much as this guy's paying us to go fetch that stuff, I didn't have fun chasing bugs and seeing Roque fall down a hole. And he clearly knows a lot more than he's letting on, so I would rather get my answers now if you want to be able to take care of unconscious guy.
Leslie.
We don't know his name.
Yeah, well, it's Lionel. You've heard his name a few times.
Okay.
Leslie pipes up and basically says, I sent him the stuff that he made. He made potions out of the things that I gathered. And then Wiggs will come in and say, "Well, there were nothing crazy. They were just potions, swamp roots and dehydrated, bones and all. We were just trying to make, other types of potions. Nothing crazy. What happened? Like,
We got attacked by plane spiders?
phase
Phase
spiders.
Face spiders.
Yeah, they kept like disappearing and stuff. It was really weird. But we got them. I think we got them. I don't know. We got all the ones we found.
There were swarms of insects in the sewers too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't feel so great after that.
Unnaturally large. Yeah.
I think a couple of
I
us.
don't know if they're related.
We might have solved the disappearing food mystery, but we uncovered something a lot worse.
That doesn't make sense. Nothing. What I sent him was nothing. What? We need to get Lionel awake so I can talk to him and find out what happened.
So good. How do we do that?
Fine. I step out of the way and point my knife and say, like, you better make it quick, because the questions are not going anywhere, and neither is the knife.
I don't know. I'm assuming. And he looks over to Sarah, and Sarah pipes in. It's like, Hava's got some. One of the doctors coming. Don't worry. And okay.
So hey, I want to pull Marb aside real quick and be like, hey, just we want the answers. I want the answers too, but kind of time and place. Maybe, he's not going anywhere. We can find him. We'll take care of it. Don't worry.
Yeah,
about it.
that's true. But
I don't
then
think we
we're
should
going
be
to get
pulling a
another
knife here.
Simon shit in our hands, and then we're going to have weird tentacle worm monsters after us.
Yeah, that's
I don't know
last.
about you,
penis
but I
monsters.
didn't enjoy that. So
I say
I'm
this
tired
is
of
like
this,
maybe
like,
not
spooky people.
maybe not here. Let's invite him over this evening or something to talk. How about that?
Fine. I might use some alcohol.
There we
Calm
go.
my spider nerves.
Okay, and that's all for the aside.
Yeah, no, I get you. And within, while you're having this conversation, the door opens up again, and a half-elven female being escorted in by Simon. No. By,
It's Navaria. She was in on it all along. Except she's not half elven. She's a halfling.
yeah. No, going back. All right. So yeah, a half-elven female coming in right behind Hava, the female genasi, walks in and says, rushes over as she sees what's on the table, kind of helps open up, gets to like, excuse me, pardon, and starts opening up the cocoon, the webbing, and just kind of see what's happening. And they do see they find the 2 injection where the mandible sunk in on, I think it was the right side, if I recall right. And she's kind of investigating, seeing what's going on. And then after about 2 or 3 rapid hand, like she's being very intense for the first 2 or 3 minutes, she does let out a sigh. Says, okay, okay, not that bad. Do we know what did this to him? Because
Big spider things.
it makes sense. It looks like you found him in time. It looks like they were just saving him for a meal. He's
Astral spiders?
Phase spiders.
Phase. Oh, there we go.
Oh wait, were you asking that in character or out of character?
In character.
Both.
Oh, sorry. I definitely wouldn't answer that in character. Yeah,
Okay.
astral spiders maybe. I don't know.
Spectral,
They were spooky
I
and
don't know,
weird.
ghosts,
They
something.
went.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
They would
Spiders
speak out.
it is.
Yeah, with David.
I think they're
She goes-
spooters.
Okay, well, he will be okay with time. I think y'all look worn. Are y'all feeling okay?
I felt
You don't
better.
look-
I think our turtle friends probably felt much better in the
I got
past.
poisoned, but I'm doing good.
Well,
I think my tiefling friend here has probably also felt better. We could use a little bit of a pick-me-up.
Yeah, we need some downtime. Maybe
That'd be great.
it's been an eventful 24 hours between the dagger maw and what we just did. It's been.
Yeah, it's like even if it's just I don't know. I feel like not my best self. I don't know.
Yeah, you all look a little sunken in and shallow. I would definitely recommend good food and a rest. I'm
Okay.
glad that no one else seems to have been in that state. She points over to Lionel, and Wiggs kind of clears his throat and says, "So, Lionel will be okay. Is there anything we can do for him?" It's okay. She kind of just smiles and says, "You're lucky they brought him in when they did. It looks like these spiders. It must have been really big spiders to make."
Oh yeah.
And you see, like now like now that the adrenaline kind of has passed through the half elven female, she's like, "Oh, you killed them, right? That's not you killed them, right? Please tell me you killed all
I mean,
those spiders.
the ones we found. It's,
That doesn't okay."
I mean, they go places we don't know where they go, man. So
Can I ask a quick out of character question? Do you
Yeah.
keep like scars or like any battle damage when you like are attacked and then heal up?
If you wish to. I mean, sometimes yes, like if it's a significant enough of a wound. But like if for visuals and stuff, like let's say in the future you get like a sword driven through your chest and then you got brought back to life, sure, you'd probably have a scar, through your sternum. Up to you.
Okay.
It's all about like the evolution of the
Oh, yeah.
character.
I probably don't have any hair on my face at the moment because I literally just got all burned off. It's all kind of singed and shit. Looking
Yeah,
a
from
little
the
extra
spittle.
ratty.
Yeah.
well, no, I was saying from the boom
Oh,
in
I
the
forgot
crack
about
fight.
the boom.
Yeah, the grenade
Well,
inside the.
But it was also
dagger.
underwater, so
Yeah, it was also underwater.
it was more like a
so I
force
think-
wave, I guess.
Yeah, it's more of that's interesting. No, I think you'd
Interesting
still
experience. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, the black.
Well, Wiggs kind of ignoring y'all is more concerned about his companion, and then says to Leslie, good job finding him. I need to know what happened. Uh, I need to talk to him. He needs his rest. So kind
So
of turns to y'all and
We would
thank
like
you.
to be
I know
there
this
when you
wasn't-
speak with him, if possible.
I never expected this to be what I asked you to go investigate.
yeah, we didn't think
So,
so either. This was kind of a coincidence.
You're in my debt. You saved my friend. But
Do you think the bugs
these are
in the
kinds of-
sewers are related to
room.
be?
please.
Or the,
Can you hear us, Adam? I didn't think so.
Okay, what part cut out?
oh
What part cut out?
Oh, now you can hear us?
no, we heard you.
We
I
heard
think.
you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can hear you.
We were kind of interrupting you a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if we were stepping on you or yeah.
I heard nothing from y'all, so y'all are good.
Oh man, we had all this deep. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
gosh.
We just,
I interrupted him.
So,
I
in the
yeah.
couldn't
middle
get
of
past the deep part.
No, I just said
Oh.
it seemed coincidental that it was like he said it was. I never intended for you to go to this, or for this to
Mhm.
come when I sent you out there. I was like, yeah, no, that seems really weird, huh? And then Angie said, I think you wanted to be there when he questioned Lionel, right?
We not quite. Yeah, well, question's probably too strong, but we
Discuss.
wanted to be
Will
there.
definitely be a
spoke
question.
with Lionel.
Okay.
Oh yes, Grant's trying to be a little more tactful than
Gotcha.
Marb at this.
Can I borrow that hammer again?
Here,
Just for
hold
later.
on to the little one. You can have the half hammer.
Yes, I need to get my own hammer, my knee hammer.
Wiggs, hearing y'all kind of, he's of course, yes. When my friend is okay, I will answer what questions I can.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
There we go.
We
Squint
need
very
some
hard.
food and hopefully some rest.
Well, so we were doing this as a favor for Wiggs. So how about this evening at where we're saying we discuss what we had planned to discuss as a result of payment /
What are you saying that to Wiggs?
Yeah.
Yeah. We also
Uh,
have. Well, we haven't figured out exactly what happened to all the meat though. We encountered insects, but we haven't had a chance to.
I mean, considering
the
the
sewers.
body we found, like completely eaten alive, I think it's safe to assume that the bugs did it. We don't know exactly
Yeah.
which or how
Well,
many they are.
They
But
retreated into it is strange. It might require more of the Adventurers Guild than us to. I mean,
You may just want to get an
how
exterminator down there,
sewers?
clean those sewers out.
Right.
As you're saying that, Grant Hava is like, okay, there's more. I'll make sure we get something posted soon and get multiple people to go out there and check out what's going on. Now that we kind of know what's going on.
Are there people that maintain the sewers? Do people just? I don't understand.
I mean-
Why is there a giant labyrinth under the city that no one is maintaining?
So the city has just kind of been built to top of itself over generations. People maintain it as best they can, but when you're that far north in the town with fewer foot traffic, I guess it gets overlooked.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Thanks.
I wish I had
It's
better.
Just these things are better managed down south. Clearly, we plan these things when we have to build cities and mountains. This is very
Build
odd.
mountains?
The cities in this. Oh, Davis,
Oh,
if
in
you
mountains.
ever come,
I thought they said you build cities and mountains. I was like, that's pretty
no, we
impressive.
build the cities into the mountains.
Well, that's
we gotta
pretty cool
plan these.
too. Nice.
Yeah,
it's
we
a
have to figure these
conspiracy,
things
man.
out. Shit's gotta go somewhere. You can't just throw it in there and end up with giant bugs that are eating your citizens.
Honestly, for most of my life, you literally just threw shit overboard. So it's like lack of planning is what I'm used to.
Right. But I mean, you guys are travelers. You're on the road. It's not like a city like this,
Yeah.
filled with people. And look at what Hava said. They just build their shit on top of their shit. It's whatever.
Grant, to be fair, Grant, as you were walking through this, you did see how just disheveled and random the layout is of Green Hill.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah. So,
You don't play Cities XL.
exactly. So yes, y'all are able to retire to the lodging that you are staying in.
Well, before we do that, can I ask?
oh, yeah.
I was gonna ask Hava something if I could.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was gonna ask her two things. So, like, I guess as we're filing out, if I could just like get her attention to pull her aside for a second and be like, "Hey,
oh yes.
is Seb around? Because we were supposed to be like when we came into town. I understood we were gonna meet with him. That's like he was our point of contact here, and we haven't met him yet. I just get the feeling that I don't know. He should know. He should know about us. That's all.
So, we did send word. Seb is aware that Navari and Meeker had sent some individuals with their praises. However, Seb is not in Green Hill at the time.
Oh yeah, where is he?
He is out on a task that he so disdains.
Huh.
He said the DMV.
He, so when you're the superintendent of an adventurers league, sometimes there's work you got to do that you don't want to do. He's got to go meet with people, paperwork,
Sounds
stuff like that.
incredibly boring.
Yes. And if you are around Navari, right?
For a little while,
energetic,
yeah. Oh, absolutely.
kind of-
She's a hoot.
Imagine that.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah. Now imagine that having to do paperwork.
Okay.
And me telling them that no, he could not take his crossbows.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
Did Navari had the fire whip, or was that Meeker?
That was Meeker.
Meeker had the radio.
That was
weapon.
Navari had
Meeker,
like an axe or something.
Navari had the club that
Club. That's right.
grew vines and smacked things really
Oh,
hard.
she was a druid, I guess, or something like that.
She's a Wilden
Cleric. A wild and cleric, yeah. Cleric of nature.
I take notes. So I had another question for Hava.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're starting to
Still a
learn
tree hugger.
all the people in the Adventurers League, which is great. And we met, gosh, was it Horace? I think in the armory. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, Horace.
Is there anybody who's like real good with like weapons and maybe would like understand like the intricacies of fine weaponry and things like that?
So here, Horace is probably the best that we have. He is the pupil of one fine fellow, Jekrin, who lives over in one of the forge mills far to the west of town. He prefers the solitude out there.
Okay.
Says he likes to be able to hear the metal ringing.
Oh, okay. What about,
Uh,
so that would be like making weaponry. What about using it? Like just training, that kind of stuff.
Oh, well, I mean, there's a number of adventurers here that specialize in different things.
Do you guys have any like sparring places or anything like that?
Yeah, out in the courtyard. There's training dummies. There's the stable area. There's all the open fields. I mean, it's for y'all. We just ask that you don't hurt each other.
Okay, so it's just very kind of loose. So there's not like a specific person
We
in
don't
charge.
have drill instructors.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
no, nothing like that. I mean, honestly, the person that would be in charge is Seb, but Seb is doing paperwork.
Yeah, when's he supposed to be back?
As soon as possible. I think he's supposed to be back in about 5 days, 4 days.
Okay.
5 days.
Yeah.
Gotta be a lot of paperwork he's doing.
Well, or travel, but yeah.
And travel.
Okay. Well, yeah.
He-
Thanks. I guess we'll be back probably tomorrow looking for more work. I think. I don't know. We'll have to talk with the group, but we're very eager.
Y'all look like you need a rest.
Yeah, we'll see.
Trust me, I've been the manager here for a long time.
Seen some people
I
burn
think
out.
we
Have
should
you?
take on 5 different quests and all go in different directions. That would
Let's
be
maximize our efficiency.
Uh-huh.
I would intercede and not allow that because I don't want people dying.
Grant's not here. He's not saying that.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
thanks,
get your
Hava.
rest.
I'm the angel of ingenuity.
So, yeah, you guys basically are able to get to your homestead or whatever the place that you're, given to, or rest. You gather food in the mess hall on the way out there. It's late. It's like late afternoon, early evening at this point. You guys have it to yourselves. Honestly, you got a few things from the day.
I'm gonna
to
go train
unpack.
with my fancy glaive in the courtyard.
Okay.
I wanted to go try find Gronk's workshop again.
Okay. A little bit easier for you since you've been there before, but as it was Grant who assisted you.
Yeah, last time I got lost.
I think it was Al that got him there, right? Al figured it out.
I think I was pretty lost too.
Oh.
No, I think it was Grand, yeah.
It was Grant
It was Grant.
eventually. So go ahead and give me a survival check. The DC is pretty low since you've been there before.
Ooh. I mean, you never
Please
know.
get lost.
Davis,
Cool.
you easily enough are able to go train.
Yeah.
Getting
Did you see my
more-
note?
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm. And then
Yeah.
okay, it takes you about twice as long as you want it to, Marb, but you do eventually get to Grongs.
Awesome.
And Roque, you're able to sit in your room, take out your quill, take notes, rest, get some food in you, scratch Pebble under the chin. And go ahead, Roque, give me a D10 so I can determine what you find in your scrolls. 7? Okay, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Okay. So looks like it's illusionary magic, and taking time to unpack what you're reading, and there's a lot of symbols are in like in a state of change. And if you spend the portion of the evening resting and scribbling, you can transfer because you have the fine ink. As long as you're using the magic ink that Davis and you have on your hands, you can transfer the disguise self spell into your spell book.
Nice.
All right. Going to Grongs. Is it Grong?
Fish bones and tonics.
Fishbone and tonics. Right.
Sweet. I want to walk in
Mm-hmm.
and just say, hello, hello. Do I hear anything?
Oi! Hey! Yeah! Hi! Oh! Birdman! Yes! Hi!
Say, Gronk, my man, I'm
Uh,
here.
Marb was it? Yeah.
That's it. I put one of the cans of boom on the counter table.
Mhm.
It's like, this substance you prepare for us, amazing. Do you hear about that huge crocodile water monster that was killed almost 100% by an explosion of these? Unfortunately, it also almost killed one of my adventure friends, so I
Hey,
need a
I'm
little
not
more
liable.
instructions.
I'm not liable for any collateral damage. It's a
Oh,
boom.
no. Don't get me wrong. The boom was spectacular. 10 out of 10. I just
Okay.
want to know a little bit more about it. Turns out boom is really powerful boom.
Okay.
So,
Can I see? What do we do? We put it in a sachet bags, right? Can I see one of the bags?
nope. I literally put one kind of boom, one kind of pick fat,
Oh, okay.
shake it, throw. That's as much
We
as we
were
got through
rushed.
last time.
Got it. Can I see the non-pig fat?
Yeah, I like slide it over.
Sick. Okay. All right. And he just kind of grabs because you still have the canister of pig fat. He kind of opens it, takes a little bit, throws it like on a plate that he's got in his workstation. Grabs a couple of the sprinkles. He's like, I just got to remember what this does. Throws it, watches it.
Wait, he forgot what? Wait, that's fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Tallow interacting with, and he just starts muttering like, "Hey, some sulfates. I put some of the root in there. Okay, so I can make sachet bags because sachet bags with a constitution. If it does, this fat will permeate through. Okay, yes, I got it. Sachet bags. It's the answer. You know, like tea. You see those like hoity-toities with their tea bags, and they put it in, and then they take it out, and it makes the water. We're essentially gonna put
I
the
take out a
boom.
notebook and start like writing down like a grocery list, like tea bags.
All right, so tea bags. So I have cheesecloth. Should do. We'll do. So if you give me the work and the genius and the application, give me 5 silver, and I'll whip up some of these sachet bags. Perfect boom every time.
I'll give you. You know what? Sure. And I'll give him the 5 silver and a feather. And I tell him the feather is for whenever you need a favor, no questions asked.
Oh,
More valuable than the silver. But I'll respect your price because I like you, Gronk.
awesome.
You make some good boom.
And you can see he's like staring at your feather and says, "Oh, you actually have really nice feathers."
I go like, don't tell me that. Last person that told me that died, so. Don't talk about my feathers. Sensitive topic.
Okay. No feather talk. Got it. And you can see he kind of like gets it, and he's got some like loose twines just kind of hanging, and he just kind of ties it up, and it's kind of like in the twine. He's like, nice. For a favor. And then he says, "Okay, give me 15 minutes. I'll have these bags whipped up for you." And he goes through the process. And he's not like hiding his. He just takes some cheesecloth. He portions it out. He's like, "How many canisters of tallow do you have again?"
I have 2.
2. All right. So 2 sachet bags. And you kind of, I'll throw in a bonus. We'll make, what you got? I can make 4. You'll have to find the tallow, but 4 sachet bags of boom. And he just essentially, yeah. So the tallow is the fat that you have in the canisters.
Oh, sweet.
He provides the powder and all the other stuff that makes it go boom. So yeah, you see him within 15 minutes just kind of portion up the initial powder that he gave you. He's like, "I gave you way too much. I'm glad you didn't put like all of this in all these canisters. Oof, not liable." And he just kind of, so he ties off like 4 little sachet bags, not too little. They'll fit in the canister. And he just tells you, drop it, shake it, count to 5, throw it.
Sweet, awesome. Is there anything I can roll or do to see if I can learn just from watching him assembling them?
So let me see if he notices you watching, because he's not too focused in his work. Yeah, he kind of notices that your eyes are kind of following what he's doing. He's like, "All right, go ahead and give me." Unfortunately, it's going to be an intelligence check.
Oof. Come on, intelligence.
He kind of says, "Okay, so you see, the idea is that the sachet." Nice, yeah. So he starts explaining to you. So the idea is like the sachet bags kind of protect the explosive components long enough so that it can carefully steep. So it gives you a little bit more time and a little bit more control, and they're not going to fall anywhere. And the sachet has it's porous, so it allows the tallow to actually interact with it. So essentially, it's like I said, like a hoity-toity tea bag that goes boom. If you put it in, rendered fat. Put it in water, does nothing.
Awesome. So I switch to sachets of boom.
Yeah. So Marb, basically now whenever you're having to put it together, there's going to be no check. That's been essentially what you've gotten. You paid for not having to do a check. You just have to be able to throw it on your next turn. So you're not going to have to worry about it being a delayed boom. You're not going to have to worry about it being a weak boom. You're not going to have to worry about it blowing up early in your face. It's a guaranteed action to prime it, and then on one turn, and then on the next turn, use your action to throw it.
And then
he'll
blow up, right? Because 6 seconds one round. Sweet.
Yeah. So it's basically like full. It's like a mini fireball in 2 turns. Is basically what you've made.
Wait. Yeah. Because they're individually packed now.
Yeah.
The previous one was definitely not.
Yes.
Fireball size.
And with that check, you are confident that if you could like cut the bag in half, take the bag, take half the contents, and if you got like smaller canisters, make fairly potent booms and have more of them.
Ooh.
But you understand the ratio has to be like this much this much combustible to fat or tallow. But yeah.
Sweet. Last before I go, I want to get like really close and like really quiet. I take out the little like sphere with the markings that I thought I wrote it down.
Oh, the
creepy guy from the mysterious guy from the bar.
That Ethos gave you? Yeah.
Yeah.
The orb that has bumps and indentions on it.
With the dragonkin?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I show it to him, and I just act like really aloof, but I'm trying to keep my voice down. I just throw it in the air and says like, Gronk, have you ever seen one of these before? It's pretty fun to play with. And I kind of show it to him, like the sphere with the, making sure he can see the indentions and everything, but acting like it's no big deal.
No, can't say I've seen anything like that. Looks kind of cool. I mean, metalwork, not my thing, but looks cool.
Metalwork. Okay. Do you know whose thing it might be around here? Who could make like such pristine metal sphere? Maybe I'll get another couple and like juggle. Just sell for an act.
You can juggle? That's awesome.
Yeah, I start doing it with knives just to show him.
Yeah, he kind of grabs like 2 or 3 items of like a similar size and starts 1, 2, and then tries to add the third one and just can't do it. Just can't do it. Go if you want to. You can give me a performance check using your dexterity to see how well you juggle.
Ooh. Fudge! Don't roll a 1. Why did I have to say knives? Ooh. Okay.
Oh yeah, you're fine. You're like no problem. Like one-handed, 3 knives, just going. Doop, 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 doop. And he's like trying. He's miserably like hobbling 3 things in his hands as he's just like it's like leather bags filled with whatever powders and leaves and stuff that he uses. Just like nope. Yeah, I can't do that. That's cool. That's cool. But yeah, get a bunch of those. That'd be cool to see how many of those you could possibly. Maybe you could go like 5, 6, 7. I saw a guy once. God, what town was I in? Was I in Whitlaw? I think I was in Whitlaw. Yeah, there was this tabaxi, and I swear they were juggling like 9 things at a time. It's crazy. People were just throwing stuff in there, and it would be like a plate, and then like a dagger, and then like a book, and it just kept going. It's very cool. Very cool.
Yeah. We have a little performance group here and there. If you ever heard the legend of the Ogre Killer, pretty epic night,
Performance group?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Some good songs, some hype times.
That's cool. Well, I don't get out much. Fishbone and tonic keeps me busy. He just kind of pats on his desk workstation.
So no idea what this is.
Nah, this metalwork looks like some attention had to be put in. That's about it. Look, it's either just stuff like that either has a purpose or its purpose is not to have a purpose.
Sweet. I throw it in the air, put it in a pocket. Say it like, Grok my mind. Thank you so much. And if you ever need a favor, you know who to call.
He points at the feather when you say favor. He's like, gotcha.
Sweet. And I leave to return to the house.
Right. So as you are leaving and about 5 minutes away from the house, to the distance, you see a dwarven figure kind of huffing and storming ahead of you, and you swear you recognize them from behind. And their hair looks familiar, their frame looks familiar, everything about them looks familiar, but they're in front of you, but they seem to be going down the same path that you're taking, but just huffing and puffing.
Ooh, can I try to like sneak behind them?
Sure.
See if I can get closer and see.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a dex check or a stealth check. You gotta beat a 14.
Stealth check. Hell yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, do I lose ties? I'm pretty sure I do, right?
Yeah, you do. Yeah. So,
Bananas.
Marb, as you're kind of like trying to get weave your way through the crowd, all stealthy, there's not like any vendors or anything there, but you kind of are focusing on the figure that looks oddly familiar, and you step to the left and you bump into a big guy. He says, "Hey, what are you doing?" And Dregnar, you hear from behind you this annoying voice. Just yeah.
Baka?
Yeah, which annoying voice is it? Marb's or the big guy?
I would say honestly both. You hear an annoying voice of a guy that's trying to start a street fight of some sort, and then you hear this "Baka?"
So I'll turn. Oi, Marb! And
Like,
I'll wave.
Dregnar, my man, I thought I recognized you. I was gonna try to stab you and rob you, but this doofus here bumped into me.
Hey,
how are you doing, man?
And you just walk away.
I just completely ignored him. Just like
Yeah.
condescendingly like pat him in the back and just keep walking towards Dregnar.
You bruised his ego. Okay, keep going.
Damn.
yeah.
What brings you back into town, man?
I've been looking for you guys.
Whoa, what happened? I said you were gonna go reunite with your caravan or spread the news of what happened to your caravan.
Oh yeah, on my way back to Whitlaw, I ran into this human lady. She was telling me about this oracle in the marshes, and instead of running off by myself, I thought I'd come back and see if you guys had made it back to town yet. How's everything going?
Oh man, what you've missed. We fought this giant river crocodile. Crazy adventure. Almost killed Grant, but he's doing good. He's keeping the party sane, not doing too crazy. But I'm on the way to meet everyone. We just came back from our latest adventure. You know, a group of giant spiders that teleport to or alternate dimensions, become invisible. You know, another day, another adventure.
And I miss all the fun.
Yeah, man. By the way, I have a special gift for you. And I pull out his adventures tags from one of my pockets. And here, these are for you. We got this ones made when we first came into town, the Adventurers Guild, and you were gone by the time we got ours, so we're keeping yours safe. And I handed it to him.
Thank you very much, and I'll put them on.
Yeah, essentially, they are
How
like.
does it say, Gustav?
Oh man, let me tell you the story.
Oh, it says Dregnar on the other side. Why do I have two names now?
It says Dregnar, aka Gustav ? So when we came in, we didn't know who to trust. We said our card was in the name of Gustav. Then we sorted everything out. Everything was good. When it came time to pick it back up, they wouldn't give it to us because not enough were Gustav. So because you had already left, we said it was you, just so we could get our cart and horses back. So yeah, welcome back, Gustav. When I pat him in the back.
Oh, I've always wanted an alias.
You know, just use this widely because we don't want to bring the real Gustav back. Oop, give me 1 second, guys.
Sure. But with that, Dregnar, Marb will lead you into the Adventures League, which you have been here before. And he just walks you straight by the desk, straight through the first floor, which is, again, it's large support columns in a 3-story building that basically looks like an oversized brick house. The first floor is like an open meeting area. There's the receptionist desk with a whole bunch of paperwork and like shelves behind them. There's a food court and mess kind of area for beverages, foods, gathering, relaxation, recovery, plenty of wooden benches. And then in the second floor, you see there's like 2 sets of stairs that kind of wind up to the second floor. And the floor itself doesn't make a ceiling in the sense. It's kind of like more like an atrium style. And then the third floor actually is above, and that kind of, you can't see up into there. The second floor, I don't believe you've been, but it just seems to be like meeting rooms and other things like that. But Marb takes you through the back, and he walks you through the courtyard where you pass some stables. You see Davis sparring, lightly fighting with his glaive on some target dummies and stuff. Davis, you have enough passive perception. You see Marb and your buddy Dregnar stomping through.
I'm focused.
Okay.
I mean, I may notice, but I'll just be like, yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And Dregnar, as you do, you see some other buildings back here in the back of this courtyard, in a sense. They seem to have like a large area fenced off to themselves, and their stables. There seems to be like an armory, storage, med bay kind of thing. And then you get to where there are some looks like housing units, in a sense. And Marb just straight up walks up to one, just turns it, puts a key in, opens it, walks in, and says, "This is where we're staying." And it leads you in. And you would see, I don't know what everyone else is doing. So Al, I know Roque is,
I really want to say.
yeah. Say it. You're an old
it's
man.
fine. No, I'm just asleep in bed. It's fine.
Okay.
You're not still tickling your foot?
Maybe just cuddling with the feather.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You love that feather. That feather. That feather.
I stole it from him. He doesn't even know I have it.
Mm-hmm. So Al, actually, what are you up to?
I was trying to write music, so he's thinking about that crocodile. He's like, sleeping on a bed of teeth.
Okay.
Oh no.
That's a good start. That's a good start.
Yeah. So yeah, Marb and Dregnar, you enter into the living quarters, and you just hear some strumming of a lute, and then it breaks up, and you hear the panpipes going, and then some singing, and then going back and forth.
Oh
It's
God,
at
I
a
forgot
distance.
about this.
Damn it.
And there's plenty of cussing and profanities along the way.
Fuck, that's the wrong meter. No.
Shit, I had it all along. I had the Zone of Truth ready to go to use on Wix.
It's funny when things don't go according to plan.
I was ready for the interrogation. I didn't have it. I didn't cast it. Okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
It's all good. But yeah, essentially Dregnar, you see it's like a living space, a couple room, well, more than a couple rooms. It's not anything large, but it's functional. You don't see Roque as he's somewhere. Oh yeah, Roque is downstairs. I forgot. You see Roque just like in like the left hand side of like the living room, just scribbling away with his book open, some papers sprawled out on the floor. Pebble is just sitting on his shoulder, like looking over, tweeting. And you see this very elegant white feather, which you would recognize from the interrogations with the swine folk. Which you, as James, don't recognize. And you just see it floating there, scribbling in midair on some paper. Like itself is it's functioning by itself. As Roque is scribbling on something else, the quill is scribbling somewhere else. And Roque is just super focused on his work. Doesn't even notice y'all coming in. But Pebble actually notices you and flies over and lands on your shoulder and just kind of tweet.
What's up, chicken?
Tweet. And then jumps and flies on from your back over to your other shoulder. Tweet. And just gonna hang out with you for a little bit.
Okay.
Cool.
I go back outside and just tell him like, feel free to make yourself at home. Like, go dive into a pile of hay.
Okay.
Like you do at home.
Yeah. So I guess we'll see. Since Marb, you, yeah, Roque fell asleep studying. Al's
does the
doing
quill
music.
keep writing Z Z Z Z Z?
I kind of
writing out
imagine
his
it does.
dreams.
It's using all the
They're
ink.
really
no.
fucked up and spooky.
Until it runs out of ink, it'll just start writing zzz. But once it runs out of ink, it doesn't have anything to write and it goes dormant.
But it doesn't like dip back into the
Be
well
really
or
funny.
anything.
Be really funny if it was translating his dreams.
Ooh, shit.
Who knows?
First,
Something for the
Like
future.
spooky magic.
Simon.
Yeah, you know that his dreams are that satchel, that damn satchel. What was that satchel? What was that satchel? I need that damn satchel. So, but yeah, I guess Marb, since you stepped out, what are you doing?
I'm assuming we're gonna take a long rest.
That's the idea, unless if y'all do something crazy.
yes.
Yeah, I got my information that I wanted, so
Okay.
I just like dive into a pile of hay and
Okay.
for the night.
Nice. All right. Perfect. So, Davis, are you doing anything other than training and then eventually retiring for the evening?
Yeah, I was gonna train even like if chatting up anybody there who might be able to help me out, that kind of stuff. Which does, I'm aware, include showing them my fancy glaive. So whatever repercussions that may have, I'm cool with. But then I guess once I get back, I guess like come like sundown or something, I would go back and I would go into Al's room and be like, "Hey, did you ever take a look in that bag?
The what? Huh?
The thing we found, man."
No, not yet. No, I want to wait for you.
Oh, cool, nice. Yeah, let's take. Yeah, get it out. Let's take a look.
Yeah. Which pouch is it? This one.
But,
This one.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
So before you two.
Oh yeah, they snuck away and closed the door and stole some loot for themselves. I mean, not stole.
For now.
Hey,
You know,
acquisition.
secured.
The word is
Not the loot from the,
acquisition.
We were sent to investigate things. We were investigating things. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hope it's got an ink thing in it. And
A die pack.
So,
An alarm goes off. Whoop whoop.
So I went ahead. I'll describe what you guys see. You go through, and you open, and Al, as you're digging through, your hands come on something spherical and very smooth, and you pull it out, and it looks like it's a glass orb of some sort, and it fits in your hand, and it's about a pound in weight. And you're looking at it, and it just looks like a really nice glass orb. And yeah,
What is it? Is it like completely transparent?
it's not completely transparent. It has, like, you can see through it, but it refracts the light
Oh, okay.
very.
So it's like a
much
weird
so.
spherical prism-y thingy.
Yeah, exactly.
That looks nice. I don't
Well, this is.
know what to do with it, but that's cool looking. I've never seen anything like it.
Out of character, I have some spell slots. Can I use detect magic on it?
Sure, you can use a spell slot. You can ritually cast it, whatever you
Oh,
prefer.
ritual.
Like, it'll
Did
take
you
you.
say
use spell
ritual?
slot.
Do it. Yeah, dance for 9 minutes and 56 seconds.
Davis, I need
Then
to
we're
hold it for a
gonna have
minute.
another attack.
I'm about to figure this shit out.
Okay, is
But
that
yeah,
all we
no.
find, or is there more?
Well, so far that's what he's pulled out, and y'all have distracted.
Well, yeah. So if he starts
You
his
kinda-
ritual, I would keep going.
Okay, yeah.
No, I'm using a spell slot.
Oh, you're the spell slot. Al, you kind of, and it definitely has a strong sense of magic. It's conjuration magic. You don't know what it is, but it's pretty magical.
Probably failing to be as quiet as he needs to be. He's like, whoo, that's magic as fuck.
Wait, how do you know? Wait, you can do that like quickly? I thought it took you like 10 minutes to do that kind of stuff.
It's taxing, and I'm more tired because of it, but I guess.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you could do that. That's cool.
I like playing a song. It's a good excuse to have
Yeah, I
fun
saw
somewhere.
your guys were kind of doing the thing, but I just thought I gotta wait for like 9.5 minutes. I was about to start digging into the bag again, but that's cool.
The veins on his forehead, like, for like 6 seconds, were like, yeah.
Nah, I need
Yeah,
some new songs. I'm trying to make some new songs to accommodate for that.
But Al, you certainly know that if you spend a little time with it to kind of like, get familiar with it, you can figure out what the sphere does.
So out of character, does it look anything to do like with alchemy and potions or something like that? Given that,
No.
Okay.
No.
okay, so it's closed off. It's entirely closed.
It is
off.
closed
Okay.
off. It's just like a really nice glass sphere
Okay.
that reflects the light like crazily. So as you're like doing that, and then the thought in your mind kicks in, Davis, to dig a little bit more through the satchel. You kind of do, and you pull out a coin purse, and you pull it out, and it's got some weight to it.
Count them up.
You just pour it out, and
I don't know if I pour it out. So is it like that much where you'd have to like pour it out to really count it?
In a sense, yes.
Okay.
So
yeah, sure.
you go ahead.
We'll put it back when I'm done, but we'll count it.
All right. So you go ahead and go maybe so onto the bed, or
Sure.
so it doesn't make too much noise, and you pour it out, and not so much gold comes out, but it's a whole bunch of silver. And Al and Davis, go ahead and roll me d12s.
Oh,
If
is
you'd
it
be so
cursed
kind.
shinies? No.
I forget which one that was.
I rolled a
I
9.
haven't used in so long.
9, okay.
I got a 2. My bad.
You find 211 pieces of silver and 10 pieces of gold.
Alright, back in the bag.
Nice.
So essentially 211. So you found what is
31
that?
gold.
31 gold, yeah.
Damn, it's more than I have now, I think.
Uh,
That's about as much as I have now, but still, back in the bag.
okay. So yeah, with Al,
Oh,
if
sorry.
there's anything else that you're going to be doing in the evening,
I was on mute. Shit.
you're good.
I'm gonna bring up to Davis. Hey, I still have.
You still have what?
Remind me, we need to disperse that with a team tomorrow, or figure out something.
Wait, sorry, you cut out. What did you say? You still have what?
I still have the. I think it's 12 gold. Actually, I get a little bit.
Oh, from John or whatever
Wow.
his name is?
Sorry.
From John Rhodes or whatever? Or where's that?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think the guild kind of top honest, but we need to hand that one out.
Yeah, I mean, I'll leave that to you.
Okay. Cool.
But I'll keep this coin purse. You can keep the sphere. Looks cool. Have fun with it. And then I'll just walk out.
Thank you. Oh,
Thanks, bud.
thank you. Have a good one.
So Al, as the evening kind of progresses and you're kind of playing your music and with your foot kind of rolling the sphere around because you get bored with it, and then kind of pick it up and put it on the bed and put it on your pillow, and you just start like talking to the sphere and be like playing music. Essentially, at one point you start strumming along and singing, and for whatever reason, the word that leaves your lips is supernetto, and the sphere lights up just ever so slightly, and it begins to float in place.
What? I just made up a word, and it's which word is it?
Supernatto. I'll link it for you.
Oh,
Supernatto. So.
I think I would honestly just. Is there any way to put it back down if I?
You have to figure it out. You can give me an Arcana check if you wish.
Okay. Where's my 20? Oh, man.
You're cutting out a lot.
I rolled a 3 Arcana.
Ooh.
Wait, that's total?
see-
You have to. That's your roll.
Actually, I'm about to go to
You got a bunch of luck points.
Lucky.
Okay, you can lucky it for sure.
I rolled the same thing.
Oh.
Oh no!
The dice are not about to
So,
conspire
It
with
was a
you.
good effort.
so as it's like
Both teams
awkwardly
played hard.
floating above your bed, you start like pushing down on it. You're like, get down, no, and it just whoop, comes back up, and you push back down on it. It goes, whoop, and then you have this drift globe floating in your room.
I don't understand you. I'm gonna keep pushing it.
Yeah.
Supernatto.
Oh, eventually you say the command word again, and it gently falls back down.
It's an on-off kind of thing. Supernatto.
It's a clapper.
Oh, hell yeah. But I love you already.
Mm. So yeah.
Can I, like a handkerchief or something, and hang it over it?
Sure. You put a handkerchief over it. Is it still floating?
Sorry, you cut out.
Is it still floating?
Do you have a floating handkerchief under now, or do you?
Mhm.
Ooh, draw eyes on it and a smiley
It's a
face.
I'm
spoopy
going
ghost.
for the ghost. I'm
Okay. Okay, Al makes a ghost. You take some handkerchief that's white, and you find some ink, and you scribble on some eyes, and put a mouth on it, and you have a floating ghost in your room.
I'm gonna save that for the morning. I'm gonna see if I can wake up before everybody else.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check just to see how well your ghost looks.
Better. What's my sleight of hand? Ooh, 15 total.
15. It's pretty impressive. Like you kind of look at it from a distance and you're like, yeah, no, it's impressive.
Nice. Despite the fact that I can make illusions.
Yeah, but those can't move.
Practical
This
effects
is my
are
magnum.
better than CGI effects.
They really are.
So Al, I added the drift globe to your inventory.
Nice.
And I'm gonna head to bed with that.
Mm-hmm. I will say, is anyone else doing anything in the evening, or is everyone just falling asleep? Marb's in hay. Roque fell asleep studying.
If I'm not
Dregnar finds some alcohol and
if I'm
doing his
not
thing.
mistaken, didn't I suggest to Wiggs to come to our place tonight to discuss whatever we were gonna
You
ask
did, but
of him?
he didn't agree to anything.
I
Alright,
thought
I'm
they
gonna
were
wait up.
call
I'll
him.
wait in like the whatever sitting room or whatever is in the front to see if he ever shows
Okay.
up.
I'm awake in my room prepping spells, so
Gotcha.
yeah,
Gotcha.
just doing
So-
prayer and stuff.
Gotcha. So some time will pass, and the first floor will clear out eventually. And Sarah had been sitting at the receptionist desk, and sees you. You know, she makes note of you, but she's busy, you know, doing whatever paperwork she has. But eventually, you don't see Wiggs, and then Sarah kind of comes up to you and says, "Davis, is everything okay? Do you need
I
anything?"
was expecting to see Wiggs, but seems like he might be a no-show.
Wiggs is they're waiting. He's waiting for his friend to come to consciousness. He hasn't left the room.
Oh, he's upstairs?
Well, they
did
moved
they
him
move
to
him?
another room, but yeah, I haven't seen him since we moved him. So
Alright,
I'll
just
let
him
him know.
just let him know that we still need to talk at some point.
Okay, I know you did some work for him, and it looks like you saved someone he cares about. So
Well, you know, the menagerie always delivers, as I make sure everybody knows that.
of course. Well, I'm gonna get back to whatever work I have. Good night. It's getting pretty late.
Yeah, I'm pretty beat too. Good night, thanks. And then I'll head back to the place.
Dregnar, as you're walking around, it's sparse in here. It's just a living quarters that is available for adventurers if they wish to put forth some of their earnings, so they have a place to stay in the Adventurers League. And yeah, you find eventually a place, either a room, whatever you want. You find a place and hunker down for. Do whatever makes you happy, my man. So I guess I'll go one more round with everyone. Just let me know if you're doing anything. Call you out. Marb, as far as I know, you're sleeping in the hay.
Yep.
Okay. So as you're sleeping in the hay through the course of the night, it's very comfortable. You know, you're feeling, it's good. You do get to eventually complete a long rest. But in the course of your dreams, the ring and the seafoam stone come to mind. And you see kind of some imagery while you're sleeping. You can't really put it together, but you get the sense upon waking up that these two items are magical and they need to be identified. You get the sense that the ring helps possibly keep somebody alive or makes them harder to kill. And you understand that the seafoam pearl has some divine magic in it. Just from your, it's weird. You don't know why you understand this, but you kind of understand it when you wake up in the morning. Yeah, you're just like,
Ooh, okay.
So
Marb is a vessel of God.
So Marb,
I have
Real quick, on your character sheet, I'm gonna put the 2 items. You can read them over. You can decide what you want to do with them. Okay.
Ooh, equipment. Let me refresh.
Does that mean
I
anything?
have a
Second.
mechanical question.
Yep.
Because we lost max health points during
Yes.
the bugs attack. Is that like a permanent thing? How does that work? Because I just like know
You don't
nothing
know.
about it.
You don't know yet. That's the thing. So that's the next thing that I'm gonna ask. So now, as you're sleeping, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw as you sleep.
Okay. Oh, I'm not very
I already hit long rest. I don't remember the number I was at
13.
before.
It's okay. Marb, you get all your hit points back.
Yo.
Uh,
I'm gonna be dead.
Yeah, you wake up as an undead. Marb, you have this strange sense of brains. No.
Do I go ahead and heal up or?
Yes, you get to complete a long rest. You get full health.
Half
You
your hit
get
die.
whatever spent. You get half of your spent hit dice back. Your spells reset. You just hit the button. And then I put the 2.
Just hit the
Like,
button,
legit,
man.
just hit the button.
I put the 2 items on your character sheet. So if you refresh, they'll show up in your equipment.
Sweet. Thank you so
So
much.
I guess we'll go with Angie next. Angie preparing spells, eventually drifting to sleep. On Grant, I'm assuming.
Yes. No, I rolled a 6.
You regain half of the hit points that you lost.
Okay, I have to look it up. It was down to the 30s, low
Okay.
30s.
Again, if we need
When-
to eyeball it or whatever.
When you're saying regain half the hit points, do you mean regain half the max HP
Oh,
that was lost?
Yeah, that you
Yeah.
lost. Yes, exactly.
Yes.
It's not a
You
I
still
hit,
regain
like,
all of
30
your HP up to your max, but your max goes back up by half of whatever you
Yes.
lost. Okay.
probably
Exactly.
like 35 or 34 or something like
Sure. Okay. Go ahead and do 34. Let's go with that.
that. Hey guys, let's get in a fight right now.
Okay.
So I don't have to worry about Dregnar either because he's just sleeping all comfortable and kind of perusing. I'm assuming, Dregnar, that you will eventually go to sleep in the evening.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah. You found some, pretty good alcohol, surprisingly. And
I have a brewer's kit, dude. I make my own shit.
oh, that's right. Nice. Okay, nice. So yeah, you take some of your own vintage and enjoy it. Roque, I know you're gonna type, so I will just ask you, please give me a Constitution saving throw, and then type out whatever you're doing if you're not just sleeping. Oh yeah, easy. You get all your hit points. Your max returns to its fullest, and you get all your hit points back.
Speaking of, did you guys talk about that? The missing die?
Oh yes, we did. Yeah,
Okay.
he fixed it.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, Roque, in the course of your sleeping, some of the details. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, you're exhausted, but some of the details of that ledger come to mind, and the way that Wiggs was expressing, like, these potions, they were just swamp roots and dried bones, and they were just meant to do little things. They weren't like this. And you remember the note of it, like the potions are more aggressive or seem to have an unintended property to them. That will sit in the back of your head, and that, just keep that information to you. Something is off about the potions, but it might be, it's odd. You don't know. Davis.
So when I come back from the league, the only time I ever really saw Dregnar is when they were passing through the courtyard, right?
Yes.
And I wouldn't see necessarily any signs of where he went, that he was even at our place. Like, I don't even know if he's there.
It depends on how, because
Probably not.
Dregnar would probably have fallen asleep. He might be snoring a little bit, but that could be anyone in
Alright,
this
then
house.
never mind. Yeah, I'll just go to sleep.
All right. So
Con save.
are you sharing the room with Al?
Did we not have? Did I?
I don't
Are we?
remember.
I don't remember. Do we have enough rooms for individual rooms?
There's not enough rooms for
Oh,
everybody, no.
I think we just fell asleep like where we found like a place the first time we were here.
Yeah. So like
sure.
Marb is in Hay, Roque is in the living room, Grant's got his room. Okay.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably fine. So yeah, I would come in and see Spooky Ghost, probably.
Yeah, you would walk in and just see this.
I'll have to floating overnight, yeah.
I don't know, Al, are you awake when he walks in, or are you already asleep just under
I
your...
mean, I come in pretty late, like they're shutting
you
down
gotta-
the league, so.
I gotta
Yeah.
finish the stanza before I go to bed.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, I'll come in and be like, what? What?
Uh,
Wait,
um,
whoa, what
uh,
is that?
oh my
Is
God,
that?
left it.
Are you doing your illusion thing again?
No, this is
I'm gonna go and
this
I
is
go
a
like
real
push
thing.
on it. I'm gonna try and like push it down.
Yeah, so you easily push it down,
Uh-huh.
but then it just back up to about 5 feet off the ground.
I don't know
I'm
the
gonna
point
pull,
of it,
I pull the cloth off of it.
You see, if you wish,
Oh, dude, that thing is pretty cool. You might have got the better half of the loot.
I'm trying to figure. I don't know what else it does. Like, if I'm fine with this. This is pretty cool. It's not.
I mean, does it live in this room now? Like what?
Love this thing.
If it, I can't. Can so I'll try and push it like towards the door instead of just like down.
yeah, so you push it and it moves, and it kind of stays by the door.
Oh, okay.
It kind of
Ah.
bobs a little bit.
I'm gonna like
Ooh.
just hit it towards Al, like lightly, not too much like it would
Yeah,
like hit
yeah.
a wall, but like bat.
Yep. And it goes and it drifts towards Al, and it stops about 3 or 4 feet away from him, staying about 5 feet.
It's got
Cool.
some momentum. Okay.
Okay. I'm tired. I'm going to sleep.
Word two, and I'm trying to supernatural, supernato.
Super NATO. Ooh.
Check it out.
Whoa! What? All right.
I don't know how to figure that out either.
Well, show me how you do that stuff tomorrow. That's kind of cool though. I'm going to sleep.
Yeah. Just don't tell anybody yet. I got a plan with the sheet. It's gonna be great. Great. I'm gonna raise it back up, put it back in the corner.
Yeah, unfortunately, Davis, you only regain half of the loss.
I only lost 3, so I'll get 1 back.
Okay, gotcha. Al, eventually, I'm assuming night will take you. You can't play all night. You could try, but
I gotta finish. And I fall over.
yeah, you fall over, and you kind of, as you fall asleep, the drift globe kind of rolls and kind of is up against you. And through the course of the night, you dream of the drift globe, and you get the sense that there are. There you go. Yep, you get all of your lost hit points back, and max HP increased again, and you're good. So yeah, you sleep, and you get the sense. You keep dreaming of the drift globe, and you of threes, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, and there's always like bright lights going on, and the drift globe moving around, and with that, you get the sense that there's 2 other command words involving light of some sort that will activate other things that this drift globe can do. And the words for that come to you when you wake up in the morning is Levis and Daylight, which I'll let you read about the properties as Solus.
I missed the first word.
He typed it.
I typed it in for you. Oh, and then
Perfect.
and super is float.
Oh,
So those are your command words for your drift globe.
nice.
Yeah. And then am I missing anybody? I think I got everybody. Cool. Yeah. Sweet. So you guys are able to complete a long rest. You wake up in the morning.
Feeling like P Diddy.
Most of y'all feeling better. Some of y'all feeling
Shitty.
still pretty rough.
Oof.
So, and CJ, thank you for sending me your portent die.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the morning comes. I would say as a group, you'll all sleep in just a little bit more, a little worse for wear.
I still wake up feeling like it's not as good as I'd hoped it would have felt. But time to get up and face the day. Let's go. You can bring your little glass ball toy with you if you want. I don't know what we're gonna do with it, but it looks cool. Maybe fun.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go see if anybody else is asleep still. I'm gonna shove. I'll say Super NATO and put it back in my pocket.
It's rather large. It's about the
Oh, okay.
size, So you need to keep it in a satchel. That's why he kept it in a satchel and stuff.
Okay, then I'll just try and hide it under my arm.
That's fine. Just kind of carrying nothing. Don't worry. Don't notice this. If you really are trying to hide it, you can go ahead and give it like a sleight of hand check. Carrying something indiscreet.
Not one.
Nat
Are
one.
we all
Not
wearing
one.
cloaks like in medieval times? What do you guys imagine?
Say what?
Do we all wear cloaks or capes?
I do.
Marb definitely. Dregnar, no.
I probably don't.
You're
No.
I think maybe Al does, but
I would think so.
Lucky if I have pants on.
or Grant.
okay. Tight. I was thinking that too, but yeah,
Just usually a loincloth half the time.
if we're lucky, yeah.
No, I like to show off the guns as much as I can. So
Yeah. Essentially, when a lot of you do wake up, you are, you're just in either your arming jackets or your traveler's clothes and all that, whatever you can find rest. Dregnar is stark naked. He's got enough hair to keep himself warm.
Oh, hi.
And?
I saw you earlier. I didn't know you were staying with us.
Oh.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Well, I don't know
you
if it's
joining
me or
us?
if it's Gustav, but one of us are staying here.
Wait,
Well,
Gustav's here? Did you say Gustav is
I'm
here?
Gustav.
You what? You're Gustav? No.
Huh?
I mean, I was Gustav briefly, I think. Fuck, I don't remember. But I'm pretty sure
Dog
you're
tag
not
the,
Gustav.
That's what my tag says. It says Gustav on one side, Dregnar on the other.
Well,
So, what are you doing here, man? Like, it's good to see you, though. Hey, man. And then I'll offer whatever nice manly handshake or bro hug or whatever greeting.
Well, I thought you guys would need me again, so I decided to come back.
I mean, yeah, we could always use your help, but why would we need you more than we did before? Some up?
I know. Ask Marb. He found me on the street.
That sounds very like a Marb thing. Okay.
Told me to come back with you guys, and I was hanging out.
Oh,
I
hey.
like your glaive, by the way. It's nice.
For it's actually like when I'm not using it, I've got like a little leather like cap thing that goes on the tip of it. But yeah, cool. Thanks.
Dregnar noticed
What?
it in the past. So.
Oh, that's
When
true.
I walked
yeah,
in, I noticed it.
Well, I wasn't there when you walked in. I was still in the thing. You may have seen me using it in the courtyard though, so that's fair.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I meant. The courtyard.
Okay, yeah. Cool. Yeah, no, it's I really like it a lot. Yeah, it's done me pretty well. I was just trying to learn some moves with it. It's not the thing that I was really used to, but I'm becoming used to it. Anyway, yeah, I'll talk
We
to
can
Marb, I guess,
practice
when I
later
see him.
together.
Like, okay.
Marb, are you up to any morning shenanigans, or you just wait?
No, by any means, I'm probably still outside in the pile of hay.
Okay. Al, you have two targets you're doing the group. You have Old Man Grant and Hey
He's
Boy.
getting outclassed for sure because he's feeling shitty.
Yeah.
I feel like Grant had a worse time yesterday.
So Grant.
Does
Al what? Sorry?
Does Al have sympathy?
I don't know.
You tell us.
Up to you.
Yeah, he's you.
So you can imagine Al. He's like Merlin in the old Sword in the Stone movie. He's like getting out of bed. And he's usually not like this. He's usually pretty spry. But this tonight, he's like he gets out of bed and he's hunched over. He's like, oh my god, my back. He's like reaching for all of his gear, and he's like, I just can't put the armor on today. I was just like, oh shit. He's putting on regular pants, regular tunic, and he's like, okay, grabs his hammer, grabs the shield, Stretches, and he's like going towards the door. Opens the door. What happens?
It's just sitting there, right friendly. I'm also gonna guess the shit. Which one's the Hi.
Lavoy?
So
Gonna throw a voice.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And he looks. Like, oh my god! What the f is that?
You see, like,
Clutches his testicles. Oh, I don't need this today. He's like leaning on his hammer like an old man, like a cane. Oh, fuck. Is it the turtle? Is it the tea? Oh, fucking idiot children. Okay. Deep breath, and then he just like gets up and just starts heading down towards the outside.
Cast
towards the
Prestidigitation.
culinary.
okay, prestidigitation, and what?
Usually gonna do a fire. Short sparks, puff, or wind.
Yeah, you can make illusions happen in a sense, or you could just minor.
There's so many. I have so many spells for the same thing.
yeah, that's
Mhm.
true.
But yes, with your cantrips, you are able to conjure some sort of imagery. So go.
Kind of green sparks coming off them.
So yeah, so Grant, as you go to push by the ghostly figure, you shove it and it kind of drifts away, and then just these green sparks just start aspirating out of nowhere.
It's like when you see the sunlight in the morning when you have a
Yes.
hangover. It's like,
Yeah.
oh god, shit. Trying to shield your eyes and walk towards the.
You okay back there, Grant?
Actually, no, not today. Amazingly,
Yeah, it didn't sound like it.
No, Lawbringer is not on my side today.
Yeah,
How are you guys doing?
My sleep did not do everything it should have. I don't think. I don't know.
Dregnar.
Oh yeah,
Good
hey.
to see
look
you.
who's here.
Oh,
I mean, you're seeing
Yeah.
all of them too right now.
Yeah, it is.
well, not all of me. I do have a loincloth on. I'm not buck ass naked. I have learned
I
some
think I
manners.
just like sit down in a chair, put the hammer
When
down.
but when I turn around, there's no ass.
Yeah, Grant, your hammer feels a little bit heavier than normal.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's a day.
You look rough.
We've had quite a couple days here in town.
Heard like blinking spiders and all kinds of stuff.
Oh, let me show you something. And then I'm gonna run back to my room and get that fucking gigantic crocodile jaw and bring it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
this happened, and it was fucking amazing. Sorry, Grant. I know it's a little bit touchy.
What
with
the
you.
hell was that?
Well, it's
Yeah,
what
like,
it
as
was.
he's doing that, I'm like pulling down my shirt on my shoulder. And I'm showing him like the giant ass scar from the bite mark.
Yeah, I'm gonna like
And
run
then-
over
and
and
then the
mime
mouth-
as if I'm biting it with this jaw. Run over, and go rawr!
Oh god!
No, if you move a little faster, that won't happen.
Thank you, Dregnar. I will try my best.
Welcome. That's what I do.
It's kind
Just
of
move
it's
a
to
little
me
faster.
it's just funny as a player that the dwarf is telling somebody to move faster,
No.
but it's accurate.
This fucking Barb monk hacker. Just fucking-
Wait till like in the future when he's like super Barb monk and he's like, I move.
Jedi jumping off the wall.
Whee! Yeah.
Will
So
look like Yoda bouncing off the walls and shit.
That's actually could be kind of sweet. Yeah.
that'll be sweet. But yeah, as he's showing you the scar, you do see an enormous tooth would have like through your imagination, imagining his armor through his pauldron just straight into his shoulder.
Ow.
Looked like it was magically healed, but it's still tender.
Pull out one of my special flasks and say, "You deserve this."
It's early tonight. I mean, if we make it through today, I don't know what's gonna happen. But
That's the problem. If you don't make it through the day, you can't enjoy it now.
Whoa, deep.
grab the flask. I haven't drank with any. I just had a drink the first night when we got here. So, cheers, everyone. And a big ass swig of whatever the fuck Dregnar just gave me.
It's really, really good It's whatever Dregnar you gave him. You can tell him, but it's really good.
That particular
Dwarven
one would be
whiskey.
yeah, pretty much. It's a dwarven whiskey, like a fire whiskey.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So definitely, it's a whiskey, but it has like that nice dwarven flair, some sort of like earthy taste to it, but it's really welcoming and really,
Yeah, it's the kind of shit from back down south for sure.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? It does remind you a bit of home.
Good stuff.
So warms you up, makes you feel just that little bit better for the day.
Actually,
So
when I run back to the
Do I
room
get
to
my
get the
HP back?
no, you don't.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna assume that when I run back to the room to go get the crockjaw, when he starts talking about it, that I see the stupid floating globe with all the sparks and stuff, and I just like shake my head and be like, "Damn it, Al."
Probably actually, because Al probably hasn't come back down.
Nonchalantly eating at the table like I don't know what's
But
going on.
Adam, the problem is they never ask where I pulled it from.
That's true.
That's
Oh
true.
my god.
Oh no.
It's part of
Chunk,
the
chunk,
aging
chunk.
process. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. Al, actually, as you've come down to eat, and kind of be part of the table, the globe follows you up to a distance. It cannot be more than 60 feet away from you,
So you have to be
and
right
like
by.
you hear it like bonk into the wall at one point, and it's
Although 60 feet,
moving
he can
and
still be
bonk.
across the building practically.
I know, yeah, but I'm saying upstairs, downstairs kind of thing. It
Yeah,
wants to be
sure.
close to him.
What the hell's going on up there?
Yeah, it's like trying to find the shortest path to get to you. So.
I think this house is haunted. Fuck. Y'all hear that?
We hear this bumping sound like
So all of us
Yeah.
are sitting in the common room, and Al is trying to do this little thing to us, and we're just like looking.
especially you,
no,
Grant,
it's
because you
fucking-
experience. Yeah, exactly. You experienced this already. You're like,
God damn it. All right.
So what we'll do now, since it's about 10 o'clock, we'll go ahead and take a beverage break, bathroom break. We're gonna pick up in the morning. Literally, it's up to y'all what you want to do. Marb, you had the visions of the items. Grant, you had your armor being repaired, if I recall. And I think there was nothing else really outstanding short of what Dregnar mentioned to Marb as well. So let's take a 5 to 7 minute break and let's continue.
Yo, Nico,
Sweet.
I am in serious interrogation Inquisitor mode. I got like command, zone of truth, all that shit. Whole
Perfect.
person, I got that shit ready to go. So I got your back.